Here on PrizePicks. Before I get started though, there is a link in the description below to sign up for PrizePicks. PrizePicks will match with 100% of your first deposit. Also, there is a Discord link and a Patreon link that are in the description of this video as well. Make sure you guys go check that out. But let's get into it, you guys. Yesterday, we went 2 of 3 on our plays. We hit on Paul Goldschmidt's over-hitter fantasy score of 8.5. He had 10. We smashed here on Ranger Suarez over 28.5 pitcher fantasy score. He had 49. He has been absolutely pitching very well. And then Trey Turner let us down with 2 fantasy points when we had his over of 7.5. But nonetheless, 2 of 3, looking to at minimum replicate that tonight here or today on the MLB slate. I have 3 total player props that I like on the MLB slate today. Again, just want to mention I'm not a financial advisor. This is not gambling advice. These are simply the plays I'm looking at making. And it is important to know to tail lightly and mix and match these, you guys. Pick and choose which plays you like. But nonetheless, 3 total player props. They're all actually... Actually, I do have 3 total player props, and I'm going to give a bonus play that I'm not going to lock in as a play that it's official. I'm officially giving you guys. So I only give 3, but I'm going to give a bonus play today as well. Kind of been liking that concept. But let's not waste any time, you guys. Let's just get right into it. 3 total player props. Let's go. So the first player prop is going to be Manny Machado, and it's going to be over his 8.5 hitter fantasy score. I'm taking the over on this one. You could also honestly take total bases. I think both are strong plays. Still debating on kind of which one I'm going to take, but for this video, I'm going to give 8.5 hitter fantasy score. I love this spot here for Manny, who has been just hitting the ball extremely well. Look at this. Look at these hits. Look at these. 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 2. He has 2 hits or more in his last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games. 2 hits or more in his last 8 games. You can see his splits over his last... let's see. The month of August, he's batting 368, 1.076 OPS. Last 7 days, he's hitting 480 with a 1.352 OPS. Just probably the hottest hitter in baseball right now. Definitely playing well ever since before the Fernando Tatis news was playing well. After it's playing well. But I love this spot here for Machado more specifically because in his career against Anibal Sanchez, look at this. Manny Machado, 21 plate appearances, has 9 hits, 5 home runs, a 474 average with a 1.316 slugging percentage in his career. Against Anibal, honestly, decent, sample size here with 21 plate appearances, 1.316 slugging percentage in his career here against Anibal Sanchez. Love the over here on Manny Machado, 8.5 hitter fantasy score. Again, you could also go 1.5 total bases. Both are strong plays in my opinion, but again, he does walk a little bit. Obviously, being the hitter he is going to create some potential walks, which will add and contribute to his hitter fantasy score. But I'm taking Manny Machado here against Anibal Sanchez. Love the over on this one. The next one is going to be our guy. Again, we're going to continue to ride here. It's going to be Paul Goldschmidt. I'm going to honestly play him until further notice. This one, I'm going to take his 1.5 TB. Here against Colorado. He has been hitting the ball extremely well too. Again, I've mentioned in a few videos, there's a few players, like 10 players you can't go wrong with adding to your lines. And this season it's Paul Goldschmidt's definitely on that list. In the month of August, he's hitting 348, 1.218 slugging, 1.218 OPS. Last 7 days, 381, 1.345 OPS. And splits against righties, hits 306 against lefties. 429 is absolutely insane against lefties. But facing a righty today, is facing Antonio Sensatella, I believe. And in his career against Sensatella, he hits the ball extremely well. 23 plate appearances. He has 2 home runs, 7 hits, batting 350 with a 750 slugging. Obviously, Paul Goldschmidt, probably the front runner for the NL MVP. Can't go wrong with him here as well at 1.5 TB. I'm taking the over on that one. And then the last one is going to be Aaron Judge. Just 3 power guys here. I'm going to take his total bases in this game as well. I mean, just again, one of those guys you can't shy away from. Again, 3 major players in these 3 lines today. But I love Judge. He had a double yesterday, I believe. Just 1 double, 2 runs scored. Actually, that's a pretty nice fantasy line as well. Again, with all 3 of these plays, you can pick and choose if you either want. I'm basically making this video to talk about them as hitters today. You could take hitter fantasy score or total bases for either one. They're all set at the same same line of 8.5 for all 3 of these guys. Judge, Goldschmidt, and Machado are all set at 8.5. So again, pick and choose which one you feel more comfortable with. I think both hitter fantasy score and total bases are strong plays. I'm still debating, honestly, I may switch it up, but I'm taking these 3 hitters today and their overs on either hitter, fantasy score, or total bases. But going back to Judge here, in his career, I think he's facing Jose Barrios, I believe. In his career against Barrios, just rakes. 20 plate appearances. He's got 8 hits, 2 home runs, 2 walks, 5 singles, 471 batting average, and 882 slugging. Just, I mean, it's Aaron Judge at the end of the day. He absolutely rakes. Love the over here on this one. Taking these 3 hitters today in some capacity, you guys. Hitter fantasy score, Machado. Total bases, Goldschmidt. Total bases, Judge. And then the bonus play, you guys, which again, I'm not giving it as official play, but I do kind of like it where it's at right now. It's Corbin Burnes under 7.5 strikeouts. I mean, Corbin, obviously an elite pitcher, 181 strikeouts on the year. But, I mean, look at this. I mean, he had 6 Ks against St. Louis in 7 innings, 6 Ks here against Pittsburgh in 6 in 5.1 innings, 6 Ks here against Colorado, 6 Ks here against Chicago, 6 Ks here against Pittsburgh. So, just kind of as of late, I mean, he did rack up a ton of strikeouts earlier in the season, but kind of as of late, 8 strikeouts against the Dodgers seems like a little bit too high in my opinion. If this is at 7, I think in a push, but at 7.5, again, this line could bump up or down. I like the under here for this one. Again, bonus play for Corbin Burnes, tail lightly. This is the one I feel least confident in, is the Corbin Burnes 7.5 strikeouts under. But again, 3 total player props that I do like. Machado, hitter, fantasy score. Paul Goldschmidt, total bases. Aaron Judge, total bases. Again, taking these 3 hitters in some capacity in their overs, hitter, fantasy score, or total bases. Let me know in the comments below how you guys feel about these plays. You guys hit that subscribe button, drop a like on this video, and as always, have a great day.